Hello YouTube friends and fans. Today you have a special episode of Fred and John Talks. And I'm John, and come on in here, Fred.
Whoa. Sorry about that, folks. A little
adjustment to the camera.
little adjustment to the camera. I tripped over the tripod.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, John.
We are lucky today because Fred is going to do a cooking show, which means I get to have a good lunch or a good dinner. I love coming over whenever Fred's cooking. Fred's been doing this home chef for about a year now, and I must say everything we've ever eaten is very flavorful, very tasty, and they provide all the ingredients for you. They come in this box from Home Chef. And Fred, why don't you tell them how many meals you get at a time when you order?
Okay, so this can get confusing, but I'll try to boil it down. First of all, you have many choices.
Yeah.
If you're, I'm a single divorced man, so I order things differently than a family of five would. But you have options. But there is a minimum amount of $59 for each order. Sometimes I skip a week because I have so much food, and I'll explain that now. So I order 2 recipes a week. Again, sometimes I skip weeks, but most weeks it comes in this box.
And they both come the same time. So you get
Yes.
2 recipes.
On Tuesdays. There's 2 recipes, but each recipe has 2 servings at least, and sometimes 3. Yeah. I sometimes get 3 meals out of 1 recipe. So do the math. I get 2 recipes, and if I'm lucky enough for each of them to be 3 meals, that's 6 meals a week. And
yes,
that saves me money at the grocery store. That gives me very tasty meals.
I've been over here sometimes to eat with you, and you have to freeze the food left over.
Yes, there's so much food.
Yeah.
So you really get what you pay for and more.
Well, in these times of inflation and high food costs and not having to go to the grocery store as frequently, you realize any kind of cost savings, you think? Or not in time and effort?
Absolutely. When I go to the grocery store, I don't have to spend as much money as I used to without Home Chef. And with the prices of groceries now, this is a great option to cut down on your grocery bill.
And it's delivered to your door.
Delivered to your door with a ice pack in it that keeps it fresh, so that if you're out for the day and then you come home, later, it is still fresh. You open the box, you put all the ingredients and the meat and the fish in the refrigerator until you're ready to cook it.
I see today you're doing seared trout with romesco sauce.
Yes, I want to show this to the camera when you get over there.
This is actually the 3rd meal I think I've eaten with you with Home Chef.
It's the 3rd Home Chef episode we've done.
All right, well, you carry on. I'll get over
Okay, let me show the... there's a front and back. You want me to come closer? Tell me.
Yeah. That's good. And then flip.
So we're having seared trout with romesco sauce. I never even heard of romesco sauce, so I'm looking forward to how it tastes. And as John said before, let me say it again. These meals are very tasty. They must be designed by chefs. No wonder it's called Home Chef. So on the front, it shows the finished meal and what you need to cook it. And on the back, it has step-by-step directions to make the meal.
Tell us just the ingredients before you have potatoes in the oven to come out.
I thought you'd never ask. So the ingredients are red potatoes, garlic cloves, Creole seasoning, roasted red pepper pesto, roasted sliced almonds, sherry vinegar, mayonnaise, parsley, potato spice seasoning. That's all the ingredients. Now, in order to not make this a very long, drawn out, dragged out video, I have prepared all the potatoes are baked.
Let's see those potatoes. They just came out of the oven, right?
Yes, they did. Can you see that?
Bring them in close because they've got some condiments on them and.
Yep, they have potato. There's a spice for the potatoes.
Oh, they send you the spice for the potatoes. Okay.
Yes, they send you every ingredient that you need.
Okay.
No need to go out and buy something, but you do need to have a constant supply of olive oil. I've already cooked the trout in a pan.
Bring that in. Oh boy. Yeah, okay, that was on the stovetop.
That's on the stovetop.
Okay.
You put olive oil in the pan and you cook it for 3 minutes on each side. And it has to register an internal temperature of 145 degrees, which I do by using a digital thermometer.
To make sure the meat's done and
That's
safe.
correct.
Make sure it's safe.
That's correct. 'Cause with fish, undercooked, you're at risk for food poisoning.
Yeah.
Then there were 2 sauces that I prepared ahead of time.
That's the pesto.
That's the pesto. That's the thing I don't know how to pronounce.
Is it alio?
It is
alio sauce.
let's see. AIOLI. However you pronounce that.
Aioli. Is it an Italian sauce?
I think so.
Well, you're Italian, Fred. You need to pronounce that.
I'm not familiar with it. I'm not a master chef, but I am a home chef. Okay, so all that remains now is to plate the dish and taste it. But I want to throw something in that's really off topic. That's, I think, very comical. A little morbid humor. This morning, I was playing my Spotify songs through my Bose speaker. And, you know, I plug in, I like the oldies, you know, from the 50s, 60s, and early 70s. And then, I don't know, they must have some artificial intelligence that plays songs for you that are in that certain genre that you're asking for. And the song played, it's called Freddie's Dead by Curtis Mayfield. It's a song about a drug addict and he overdoses and Freddie's dead. It's a morbid, sad song. I remember it from when I was in high school, but what I want to say is this Freddie is not dead. He's fully alive, enjoying life, enjoying these YouTube episodes, you know, doing a lot of volunteer work lately. Freddie's back.
You're alive and well, Fred.
I'm alive and well. And that's good news.
Okay, so plating it up is what's last, I guess, right?
Okay, so plating the dish. They give instructions for plating the dish. What they say is, this is the last part of the directions. Plate this dish as pictured on front of card, serving trout with the romesco sauce and garnishing the dish with the remaining parsley, which is right here, if you can see that.
Yep, we're on.
Okay, so the plate the dish. Here's the dish. Let's get the salmon. We're going to get one of the salmons.
That's the trout. We're trout today.
I'm sorry.
Trout.
A trout. I've cooked so much salmon because I have salmon on the brain from other dishes I've gotten, and I think we cooked salmon in another episode. But this is trout. Let me say again: seared trout with romesco sauce. Okay. John, do you remember which is which?
Yeah, the pesto is in the orange bowl, Fred.
Okay, so it says Plate the dish as pictured, serving trout with romesco sauce. That must be this.
Yes.
And you can look at the picture.
Now that's the aioli sauce.
Okay.
The white is the aioli.
All right, so this. Is that right?
Yep.
Well, maybe I'll do this so you can see it.
Oh, yummy.
Okay, now I have to save some because there's another piece of trout over there. This is just one piece of trout and I cut it in two.
I see.
But we have to save the rest for the other piece. Okay, let's see the directions again. And garnishing the dish with the remaining parsley. Now we have to use half of this because we have another piece of trout. Now where does the aioli sauce come in?
Probably going to put that with the potatoes.
Ah, yes. John, I'm glad to have you as a co-conspirator.
That just came out of the oven, so the potatoes are nice and hot.
This is hot out of the oven. Roast, baked potatoes. Okay, that looks to be good. And we will add the aioli sauce to the potatoes, but not all of it because there's another piece of trout.
Looking good.
Looking good. All right, it's game time.
Let's see that plate up close.
Let's see it.
Oh boy. All right. We're done and we're going to have fun eating now, Fred.
Yes, it is 1:45 and I am ready for lunch.
That's a wrap, folks. We hope you enjoyed the show.
Well, we're going to have them watch us eat it and see our reactions to the delicious taste.
Me first, the cameraman first.
Cameraman first.
The labor.
Yeah.
I like the almond.
Talk to me.
I like the almond.
You like the almond? Yeah. Oh, did I not mention that this recipe includes crushed almonds?
I saw you crush them up. I love potatoes.
Oh, let me add to what you said. I love the almonds, but I love this sauce. It's so tasty.
It is. Speaks to my senses.
This is a feast for the senses.
And fresh parsley.
What you see, the ingredients, the finished product, you smell the, what's the word for, the aroma. You smell the aroma of the food. And that can get you salivating. How do you like the potatoes and with the sauce?
It's different. Got garlic in it.
See, when I cook this meal, one of the things I think about is if I just went to the grocery store and I had to buy all these ingredients, I probably would skimp on it and it wouldn't be as tasty.
Correct.
That's another selling point for Home Chef. They, to my way of thinking, and I'm not a trained chef, food is better because of the spices and the sauces. Look at the French, the way they cook. It's all about the sauces, right?
Fred, you've done a great job. I'm going to wrap.
Yeah, but let me say thank you for saying I did a great job, but you know the saying, if you can read, you can cook. If you can read a recipe, you follow the recipe. I can't take credit for this. This is the genius of Home Chef.
Well, you've been doing this for a year, so you know what you're talking about.
I've been doing this since January of 2023, and it's February of 2024.
I can't stop eating, Fred.
I can't either. Why should we? Oh my goodness.
I apologize. My mother said never eat in front of people like that.
Well, you get an exemption because we're doing a YouTube channel, and we want our audience to possibly become, members of Home Chef and give it a try. See how it lowers your grocery bill. See how it enhances your range of choice. The range of choices of recipes is fantastic. I've done Google searches on what are the best home meal services, and this ranks number 1.
That's what I've been told too, Fred.
Yeah. Oh, you took more potatoes.
Love it.
Oh, I want another couple potatoes. All right, so what is the wrap up for today?
The wrap up is enjoy Home Chef. Give it a try.
Yeah.
And I think we're doing another cooking show tomorrow. So watch out for the episodes. We have many episodes.
Oh, yeah.
Many, many topics.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll find something that'll suit you. So that's all for today.
I think that's all for today.
Ciao.
Ciao. Bon appetit.
Bon appetit.